Yeah, well, when you are staying in Nijmegen, you also should have a great time in the city. So you must experience some of the good things that Nijmegen has to offer. And one of them is really, sometimes really close to your house, because it's Doornroosje. And Doornroosje is like Sleeping Beauty in English. It's all about music. It's the place that you can experience all kinds of artists. For everybody, there's something there. So it's below Thalia, our main complex at the Stationsplein in Nijmegen. And you should really try to make the best of it and really try to find some nice performances of artists you love. But sometimes go to artists you don't know. That's the big tip. It's an experience. And also Honig. The Honig area is on the west side of Nijmegen, and has all kinds of nice little restaurants and places you can eat and drink. And some are vegan, some are with meat. So it's nice. You can really combine all kinds of nice things. And the big event in Nijmegen, well, everybody knows, but it's also, you can't miss it. It's the Vierdaagse, the Walk of the World. Thousands of people come from all over the world to walk ridiculously amount of kilometers, and they're really they're embracing all the environment here. And walking is like a Nijmegen culture. But the parties around Vierdaagse are really amazing. So you must really experience the Vierdaagse. Besides all our nice tenants, we also have some great buildings. In a total, we have 80 city houses and about over 25 big complexes. And they vary from 35 tenants to 1,000 tenants. The biggest complex we have is Hogeveld, more than 1,000 tenants. Mm-hmm. And we have that complex more than 50 years now. So you think, well, that's quite an old complex, but it's an icon. It's an icon for students. Everybody knows Hogeveld in Nijmegen. 16 students in one corridor. That sounds like a lot, but it's also very, very cozy, very intense and nice. The parties are in Hogeveld, but we're serious students, so they mix. It's very nice. My favorite, you can say, there are many favorites, but one of my favorites is Marienbos. That's a little bit in the forest. And why it's my favorite? Because it combines an old building. We preserved an old building with new houses. Over 350 students are living there, and it's a nice example of what you can do with student housing in old buildings. So that's one of my favorites, and it has all those kinds of special things of the past, and you can see there. So you should really visit Marienbos. Other favorite is Thalia. You also like that. You told me, well, I can imagine, because it's the best location you can find in the middle of Nijmegen at the station. In the bottom there's Doornroosje, so you can go to party at Doornroosje with a roof terrace. Mm-hmm. Absolutely amazing. And what's nice about Thalia is there are living international students and Dutch students combined in the building, and it's all rooms. Small corridors, 3-4 students who share facilities. That's the best form for students. It's affordable because of that. So that's a good complex. But also Helix in Arnhem is like an icon because it's really large. We also reused an existing building. It was empty for years. And we made it into a place where almost 300 students, international and Dutch, altogether are living. So that's amazing. And everybody knows it. So that made us visible in Arnhem. But I keep saying the best thing about SSH are not the buildings, but are the students. There are a lot of things about SSH we're really proud of. But it's not only our opinion, but it's the opinion of our tenants. We get a really high score of our clients on various parts. What we do good is we have good housing. So our real estate is good in shape. It's affordable, so you can live with us at a good price. But also, when you have a contact with the SSHN, we are there for you. We try to make your stay here at SSHN the best stay possible. We're very good in making our real estate properly, but we're also good in making the contact with our students. That could be better, but we are seeing good scores in our clients. They Every time we have contact with a client, we send them an email and we ask them, what do you think about SSHN? And they get a questionnaire. And in the questionnaire, we get high rates. Rates between 7.5 and 8.5. That's really high. So that's cool about SSHN. But what also is very cool is our students. That's the biggest part in what's cool about SSHN. We have great tenants. They're full of energy. They're full of new ideas. They interview me for nice digital magazines, but because that's part of their study. But also they make noise, and sometimes that's not so good. But it's also really nice noise because they have a good party, they have a good time, and we think that the coolest part of being a part of SSHN are our tenants. Working with students is so energetic. They keep us young. Every 3 years we have a new group of clients. Which company can say that?
Exactly.
Totally new group. So that means that everything we do today is outdated in 3 years. So we have to keep making new developments and keep making new choices. So we're really proud of our tenants, and that's really the inspiration for our decisions. So that's it. Yeah.